saying that it feels right. Going with the gut, never had a doubt, felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now. We know I ain't ballin' yet, hoes wanna holler, oh no, I don't call it.
What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you all have had a great Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys ate a lot of food, because I know I did. I ate a lot of food anyways, but when there's good and a lot of good food, be sure I'm gonna eat. So I hope you guys did, and I hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving. But yeah, today we're out here with the motor, gonna clean it up. As you see, last video, I thought I would be able to clean the motor up that video. I thought that's what that video was gonna be. Took a little bit too long. Every single screw to the ignition cover was stripped. I had to use some pliers to get it off. But when I pulled this cover off, as you can see, the ignition wheel, flywheel, whatever this is called, is rusted to hell. Like look at this, that is rusted super bad. And I noticed when I took the motor off, this plastic piece, or this rubber piece right here, wasn't up in the motor like it's supposed to. It's supposed to slide like through two little grooves right here to keep the water out, and it was open just like that. So I'm pretty sure all the water from me riding and stuff got up in here and just rusted this. So yeah, we're gonna get this cleaned up. There goes my tripod. That's great. Go ahead and plug. Go ahead and plug these hose up so we don't get no purple power, no degreaser down in the motor. Plug that hole up. You should be good to go. Got a metal, like a wire brush, and just like the regular brush on this little thing. So hopefully the wire side should get most of this rust off. I hope it does, because that looks terrible.
It feels right.
And just like that, pretty much as good as new. No reason to spend, I don't even know how much those would be, because I'd probably have to get the whole new flywheel. But yeah, a wire brush, warm water, and a little bit of purple power, and it'll get the job done. You see the difference. That thing was super rusty. Let me throw this cover back on so to keep all the purple power and stuff out. Don't want anything to get down deep down in there. If you guys plan on cleaning your engines up, your two-stroke engines, say you're rebuilding it, you got the engine off, now's the time to do it. Get you a bucket of warm water, some degreaser, whatever you guys like. I got purple power and it seems to be working great. And get you some brushes, wire brush. This is just a video on how to clean your engine up, your two-stroke engine, with just household items, some warm water, some degreaser, and a brush, and to get it the best you can with just a simple few items. Don't look like I'm gonna have too much more time out here. You can already tell a huge difference in just 5 minutes of using a wire brush and some more water. Scrubbing a little bit, dipping in some warm water, getting all the dirt off, and just keep on scrubbing. And just in 5 minutes, You can tell a difference already in half the engine. So yeah, this is the simplest, easiest way to get your bike or your engine super clean. The best you can get it with just household items. I'm impressed already. Half the engine looks totally like a different. It looks like a different engine. Look at that. That is insane. What you can do in just 5 to 10 minutes with a wire brush, some purple power, and a little bit of warm water. Just with a wire brush, it cleans up the head and cylinder. Somebody done some great work with the power valve. Just buy a seal. Don't buy sealant or whatever. But you can tell a difference in the cylinder and head compared to the back of the engine. That is pretty insane.
Right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right.
I'm actually impressed in how the engine already is looking, but I can't wait for the outcome. I can't wait to ride the bike. It has been so long since I've rode this bike. It's been about 4 months since the last time I've rode this bike, since the last time I've rode any bike. So I really can't wait. I came out here a little bit last night, rearranged the building a little bit, moved the table around. Thought it made a little bit more room in here. Got the handlebars stripped off a little bit, got the cutoff switch off and everything. Got the grips and stuff off. I noticed I'm gonna have to get a new throttle tube. Cracked this one when I looped this bike a while back. There's a video up on the channel if you want to check that out. It messed my hands up super bad. And the old boot on the new airbox just to see how everything went together, and the mud flap and everything, and it seems to go together pretty well, and it's gonna look amazing. Got 2 sets of graphics, so when one graphic kit gets old and wore out, I'll have another one to throw on. Got the carburetor and all the wiring and stuff, the bolts and everything named and put in that bowl. I don't know if I mentioned to you guys in last video, but I was doing some research on Google, and I didn't want to have to spend $700 to $800 getting a new cylinder, getting a new head, because the cylinder, when you buy the cylinders, it don't come with the head. You have to buy that separate, and my head is meant for the 285, so it wouldn't work with the 250 piston. So I'd have to just buy the whole new head, cylinder, everything. And I didn't want to have to do that, so I did a little bit of research on Google, and I found a website. You have to call and order. There's no website you can like put in your shopping cart, 285 big bore kit. You have to call, get it custom made, and that's what they done to this bike. And I finally found a rebuild kit. Found the website that sells the rebuild kits for about $230. I believe the guy said. I guess they sell like the gaskets, the piston, the rings separate, because he was like, yeah, the gaskets are 20, the piston's like 60, blah blah blah. He was just naming off everything. So I was like, all right, great, I can't wait. I'll be ordering this week. They was closed today, yesterday, because of Thanksgiving. And yeah, I can't wait to get this rebuild kit ordered, and I'll have a 285 freshly rebuilt. So this bike hasn't ever been rebuilt. It's had this same big bore kit in it, the same piston and rings for 12 years, and the power was insane when I got it. So I know once I get this thing freshly rebuilt, it's going to be incredible. This is the most awkwardest thing ever. 3 people were standing in front of my house, creeping, looking at me. I guess because I'm talking to a camera or something, they never saw it. But like, go on somewhere. We're walking a horse. Walking a horse. I thought you're supposed to ride horses, not walk horses like a dog. It's getting super windy out here. The rain's starting to come in, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish a little bit more of this motor up and call it a day. Probably continue this, not this video, but I'll have a part 2 of cleaning this engine up tomorrow or so. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get this engine cleaned up the rest of the way on this side, and we'll call it a day. You don't want none of that dripping down in the engine, so I'm gonna go ahead and block every hole up and get ready to put up. We cleaned up the engine pretty well, just using household items, purple power, a brush, toothbrush, and maybe a wire brush. Works really well to get up in tight spaces. Just a little bit of time, and the engine looks super good. And I'm not finished with the engine yet. There'll be a part 2 to this video. Just thought I'd come out here, make a video for you guys, show you the best way to clean an engine, an old 2-stroke engine, getting it shined up and cleaned. Well, yeah, guys, if you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button, smash the like button, show me you guys want a part 2 of cleaning this engine up. We did a lot today. We got the engine cleaned up pretty good. I'm gonna be ordering up the parts and stuff that I need this week. Everything was closed yesterday and today. Off of that, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Hopefully I won't see any more horses walking down the street.